Wellbeing, Mental Health and Boundaries, 3rd of October 2022. Introductions.
Hello everyone, I'm Cathy Waller. My pronouns are she, her. As a little visual on me, I am a white woman in my mid-30s. I have brown hair in a top knot and I'm wearing a very light grey jumper with a big hood.
Hello and good morning, everyone. My name's Kevin Edward Turner and I'm one of the co-founders and co-artistic directors of a dance company based in Manchester called the company Chameleon.
Hi everyone, my name is Marissa McCallam. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a brown-skinned woman of mixed ethnicity. I've got dark brown curly hair, brown eyes, and I'm wearing a green jumper today.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the noise, if there's a bit of background noise, because I'm filming today, so I had to do two things at once. My pronouns are she, her. I have blonde hair and white skin. I have a blue jumper on. It's kind of turquoisey and a black coat.
Hi everybody, I'm Dan Edge. For those that need a visual description, I am a wrong side of 30 white male with shoulder length curly blonde hair. I normally tie it back a bit like a Viking, but it's down and flowing free this morning.
How do we protect ourselves from burnout?
I think there's something there around awareness. So paying attention to what's happening to you when you're going through your day. You get to the end of the day and you're like, why am I exhausted? Why do I feel like crap? Why is this hurting? Because what I found when I reached burnout, and what I found was I'd ignored all of the little red flags that had appeared along the journey. And it was always at the point of collapse. I was like, oh yeah, I was working too hard. I won't do that again. I'll rest and do something different next time. But then I got back into the same cycle. So I think there is something there around paying attention to yourself.
It's actually more expensive when you get really sick. So it's like you're then letting a project down, you're then letting a contract down, you then might have to take a couple of weeks off while you're in the middle of something. So it's like, really, is that actually, that makes you a less reliable person in the long run? I think it's about really learning about our own rhythms and cycles and what works best for us and how we can be at our optimum. I think, first of all, we have to have the confidence to stand up for ourselves and really speak up. And that's how people start learning. Especially, it's harder when you're not as established, but when you're a bit more established, people are going to want to work with you. So they're going to take on board what you're saying because they're not going to want to lose that work.
In the disabled community, there is a theory that is used quite regularly, and it's called spoon theory. You calibrate how many spoons you've got in a day, and some days you may have more spoons than others because you've lost some and not all of them and all those kind of things. But if you look at it like a cutlery drawer and how many spoons you've got left, and you go, right, how many spoons is this task going to take? And you can, it helps you plan, because you go, if you're anything like me, you go, I'm really rubbish at admin. Totally rubbish at it, so that's going to take more spoons for me. It's about setting boundaries when you're starting a project, whether you're a leader or whether you're a creative coming into the project. And when you're, again, from my experience as a consultant and a deaf and disabled performer, I have access requirements. I'm a part-time wheelchair user, so please don't book a venue that means I've got to go up 3 flights of stairs. Because if we go back to spoon theory, that means I've got to walk up 3 flights of stairs and I've used 2 to get up the stairs.
I think it's really difficult when you start your career to have difficult conversations.
How can we ask for what we need?
I think especially for emerging artists, there is something there around seeking role models and mentorship. So people that are already working in a way that you respect, people that you can have open conversations with, people within the industry, and also seeking out training. So there can be a lot of opportunities to workshop stuff like managing expectations. And these are sort of like basic business skills as well, because I think sometimes in the arts we can be like, oh, it's kind of separate, but these are all kind of life skills. So having difficult conversations, managing boundaries, managing expectations, these are all things that are going to support you as a human being, as well as someone moving into a workspace, if you like. So seeking out mentors, seeking out training.
I suggest as soon as you're all able to, you become a member of your relevant trade union. So if you are a dancer, it's Equity. If you're a director, it could be Directors UK, it could be Equity. There's many sort of union bodies that could be, and you can call them and go, I'm dealing with an employer, I'm dealing with a funding application. I'm not sure that they're meeting my access requirements like they should do. Is there anywhere I can get some advice? And even if the union can't do it themselves, they will signpost you to other bodies.
I just think it's really important at any stage of your career to find the people who have that similar experience so you can talk things through and then better understand how to sort that out. I think it's a really good idea, even though I don't have one, to do an access rider for yourself. Write down in what creative situations, what do you need, so that when you go for a commission or a job, you don't have to be put on the spot and you go, I don't really know, maybe this. Like, set it out. What do you actually need from a project? Or what do you actually need from that job?
How can we change things?
This is a physically strenuous trade, and it will be physically strenuous, but we need to have an honest and open dialogue in this rehearsal space of, I am injured today, I am hurt today, please do not push me through that. Your body is your instrument. If you carried a saxophone, it would have a protective case, it would have cleaning cloths, it would have fluids, it would have all of those things. Your body is your tool, your body is your instrument, whatever form your body may take. So it is as much part of your training to learn how to look after it and treat it with respect as it is to push it through those uncomfortable boundaries.
We are powerful, and the more that we can acknowledge that in each situation, the more we can start working towards these shifts and these changes. And if people are really actually being bullies, it's like, no, I'm not having it. I'm not accepting you being a bully. And even if you're not established, you never have to accept that, ever.
With thanks to our panellists, in order of appearance: Cathy Waller, Artistic Director and CEO, Cathy Waller Company; Kevin Turner, Co-Artistic Director, Company Chameleon; Marissa McCallam, Body and Mindset Coach; Shauna O'Brien, aka MC Angel; Dan Edge, actor, model, pro wrestler and circus aerial performer. Rise Again is co-designed and co-produced by members and alumni of the Fi.ELD, the future innovators of East London dance, young producers, China Plate Theatre, and dance ambassadors of One Dance UK. Video edited by Ben Hewis. Rise Again is supported by Arts Council England, Esme Fairbairn Foundation and Paul Hamlin Foundation.